Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. Nicely done. Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
That starts off on a good line.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Okay, time to return to the action. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot. This for a birdie run.
Ooh. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Well hold. He's in a share of 9th place. As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go in a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
Great shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
This one heading towards the green. Oh, you beauty! An eagle! Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Okay, let's get back to the action. A couple under at this stage. Tied for 5th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That was special.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The fifth hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short four.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Well played, mate. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And this putt for a share of the lead. Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt.
Yep, tracking well.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Job done. Let's head to the next. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in third place.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
A bit short with that effort.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And if this can go down, he'll save par. Currently a couple under for the event. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
It might be ambitious to some, but they're going for the green. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. For eagle. And that will take him to 4 under. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Well, she's got that 4th place spot now.
Setting up miles from the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. That's disappointing.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. And well holed. Let's move on. currently at -4 for the round. The ninth is a strong par 3, Rich, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Better bring their binoculars. Going to have a hard time seeing the hole from there. Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
It was on a good line. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Nicely holed. And for par. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead. Pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Time for the second shot at the 10th. Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. And this putt will take them to 5 under par. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. He's currently in a share of top spot. Rich, I know this next hole's one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dog leg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into the green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Going with the hybrid.
Going for less club here.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Wonderful shot.
And check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You're back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Moving right along, they're currently tied for first in the standings, alongside Lexi Thompson. This hole is a par 4.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on their 13th hole.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Ooh, that almost went down. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
If he sinks this, he can pull in front of Lexi Thompson. Let's see what happens.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This one's a par 3.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Yes, they've made it. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Just didn't drop. 7 feet to the cup. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Well, I think they're attacking this one. They're really going to go for it.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one looks like it's going right. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's currently tied for the lead.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well done. Take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater-style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though, when they put the flagstick over there. you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
That's frustrating. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, just missed. This one's for bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
And tee shot looks pretty good. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
This putt for him to win the event.
And this historic tournament has yet another champion. Congratulations to our Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day it was. Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. Oh, that is crushed. Time for the second shot into the first.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens, and some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker.
Ooh. Putting for a par now.
And down it goes. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Here we are at the third. That's some good golf right there.
And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Teeing off here at the fourth.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
They've chosen to club down here.
That was a beauty.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That's the hands of a surgeon.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Beautiful shot. To the top 5 he goes. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 5th. That could play. You like that, didn't you? This one's for birdie. Super shot, that.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we are at Lachlan Crossing, the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you can go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Okay, steady now. That's disappointing. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That's a beauty. She'll be stoked.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
This hole is a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's not the outcome they were after.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. That's tidy. Second shot here on the 8th.
This one is chewing fiber.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Little birdie looking here.
So far, so good.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Here's Lexi Thompson. Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie.
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This one's tracking.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment. Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Going with the hybrid.
Should find the green.
That's just inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, so close.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Now leading by 1 shot. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Not the result they were after there.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
This is Lexi Thompson.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. That's nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just didn't drop. 13 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. His next putt is for bogey.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look.
And after that hole, this player is currently tied at the top of the leaderboard alongside the ever-present Colin Morikawa.
Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Second shot here on the 13th.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their third.
He shares top spot.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for first. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
And he's hit that inside the range.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, just missed. And this one is for his par.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Birdied their last hole.
Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Second shot here on the 15th. How close was that to going down? Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
And we're just a slim lead coming down that stretch. Anything can happen.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Putting for a par here. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
That is absolutely spot on.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. This one has eyes for the hole. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under. And now that finds him in first place. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, that was mashed. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Wonderfully played.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event.
Shame it didn't drop. And that's it. He's hauled it for the victory. Well played.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the 3M Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out to this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out. Currently 1 under for the day. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
They've decided to club up.
That's a high caliber shot. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. And back to the course for the live action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
It was on a good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards. And the line off the tee is at those two fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the third. This putt is of 9 feet. A well holed will take the birdie. Currently a couple under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the fourth.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
.11 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the fifth is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the fifth. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That one should find the surface. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Like the look of this one. That's frustrating. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Hey, that's a chance. And in it goes for the par. Leading by a shot after that hole. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
And Rich, with the FedEx Cup playoffs just around the corner, you've got to think that this player is getting ready for the big show now.
They are, Luke. Safe to say that this player is going to make it into the top 125, but each and every player wants something a little bit more than that. They want to make sure that they're in the top 70 and dearly would love to be in the top 30 going into that final week. So there still is work to be done for this player to move up the list, but so far, so good in the top 125.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Good looking putt.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th?
There's really no reason to be, because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
Well, this one's right at the pin.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
This is on a great line.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He sits in first position. Over to the par 3, 8th we go. And it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool design long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Ooh.
A bogey putt awaits. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
And back to the play, shall we? Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Second shot here at the 10th. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
This looks good. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Kinda like it. He's feeling it.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's return to live play now. This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This is their look at birdie.
Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
It's looking solid.
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. In the second shot, slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Not bad. Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Wedge went down. Putting for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. Second shot here on the 12th. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. I'm pretty sure this play will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Going with the hybrid. Well played.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Currently in first position. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker, as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole. This golf ball could go sinking to the bottom.
From about 100 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 15th, par 4, but a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here, as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's inside the range.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
And Rich, here we are at the 16th at TPC Twin Cities, and not a long hole, but there's plenty of trouble around.
Water right, bunkers left, but let's face it, Luke, not a long hole, no need for the driver.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Looking really good, this one. Ooh. An opportunity to make their par.
And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
This one might need to get down a little. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Chance to move to 8 under here. Just didn't drop. 4 feet to the cup. That's well holed.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Well, Rich, this finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities really sets up for a dramatic finish, doesn't it?
Risk versus reward. 583 yards. If you hit a big drive, you can take on the green in 2.
This shot here from about 240 yards.
Currently leading by 2.
Opting for the 5-wood.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
This putt for him to win the event.
This one's tracking. That's a PGA Tour title to add to the list. Your 3M Open champion.
Congratulations to the 3M winner. Only the best of the best win here in Minneapolis.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.